Morning. So today's video is a little bit different. I'm only going to do it once, and I need your help. If you've been to my farm, if you've been one of our students, if you know our story and you've been there during the growth of my business, please comment on this video, share this video. Tell your story of why my farm matters. I'm going to do the best to give you our pitch. Why you should support us, because it's a difficult thing to ask for help, let alone ask for help in a tragedy where everybody needs help. My dog is on the table right now where I'm eating breakfast. Bella, down, go on, down. Okay, so maybe you're new, maybe you know a little bit about our story. I started my business in Penticton. I started it in our house where we were renting, and I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to grow some mushrooms and see if I could make a business out of it. In the Okanagan, farming is really celebrated, and I was serving at the time at the Snore Room restaurant at Burringall, and all these farms would come in and you get to learn what they're growing, who the farmer is, and the chef has that relationship, and it was beautiful. And I don't come from farming. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I wanted to do something that mattered. And when I started reading about mushrooms, nobody was doing it out here in the Okanagan. And I found it fascinating because it was something that I didn't learn in school. To me, it was an opportunity. It was something that I could learn and have a real niche to offer. But also, it was building on my skills of being in the hospitality industry. And I already knew chefs, and I knew how to sell mushrooms because I knew who to contact. And I could start with a few friends. So that's how we got started. The reason why we moved into Summerland is because I needed wood to grow on mushrooms. And I would go around local sawmills, and everyone in the Okanagan here has pine and Doug fir. And for mushrooms, you need a hardwood substrate. And the only way to find that was to partner with Bartlett Tree Experts, where we were able to source hardwoods, whether it's invasive species or indigenous species, and they come out of parks and people's homes. So we grow on like poplar, willow, maple, Siberian elm, tree of heaven, birch, sometimes alder, willow, stuff like that. And Bartlett used to drop off wood chips to us in Penticton, but it was really inconsistent because it was only when they had time or it was logistically made sense because they were close. So the only way for us to make a viable business was to come to Summerland, where we'd have access to hardwood and it was easy for it to get dropped off. When we started, we did a venture capital loan with the Summerland Credit Union, a business plan, and we got approved for $100,000. And that's how we got started. But, I didn't have that much money. We had to prove to people what we were doing, and we needed people to take a chance on us. The problem was once we got going, we realized we didn't actually know what we thought we knew. And for the last 12 years in Summerland, it very much has been an experimental farm where we do a lot of trial and error, and we raise capital, we get better at what we're doing, we make mistakes, we learn from those mistakes. That's the core of any business, and we went through it. And there's lots of times where I've almost gone bankrupt, because it's been hard. It's been hard on my family. We've gone through a lot of challenges, but the one thing that is consistent is I never know how to quit. I've always put my business as a top priority. I built a lot of relationships here in the Okanagan. Our farm was built through education. We've had about 400 students come through our farm, and I did that through YouTube. I made YouTube videos, showed people what we're doing, was honest, showed people we didn't know everything, but we were learning, and it very much became an experimental farm where you could come, learn, bring ideas, and we get better, and we share it. That program used to be free, and eventually that was a paid program where you could get my book, A Place to Stay, and as we got better, we could teach you what we'd learned, and then be support for that entrepreneur, that farmer down the road. I've met a lot of friends in this industry. If you had to sum up my farm in one word, it would be community. What made What the Fungus great was the people that visited my farm, the people that came to learn. The community that we had on the farm was worldwide. We had people come from everywhere. Every week was different. Every week was a challenge. Every week we were learning. That is what made What the Fungus so special. And if you've seen that, if you've been part of that, share your story, because that is why I still fight today. I don't need to do a mushroom farm again, but it's become who I am. It's been amazing business here in the Okanagan. The chefs really celebrate what we do. We're just a small business. We don't have that many employees. I had 1.5 employees this year. I've had up to 5 in the past. We've downgraded our business over the years with how the economy's been. It's been hard on everybody. So, do I have a right to ask for your help? Probably not. A lot of people are suffering. It's hard times, uncertainty everywhere. And then to have a forest fire come through Summerland, everyone's going to be hurting. I just read an article where 90% of the residents came back yesterday. Garden Valley's still closed. I'm still isolated. I don't necessarily have that reality yet. I don't feel like everybody's home. But everyone is going through what I went through a week ago. I've already had a lot of time to process it. So if my farm matters to you, to this community, that's why I'm asking you to step up. Support our GoFundMe. Support our GoFundMe and share what my farm means to you. Why you want to see us rebuild. I think it's possible. I really do. And the support has been overwhelming. And I'm grateful for everyone that we have connected to on with my farm. Truly grateful. For me, it's been a life's work that has brought me so much peace, and it's allowed me to build something that I'm proud of for my family. That's all it's ever been. Build something that matters, something people need, and have those connections, because we all need it.